Hello, my name is Larry Hussey, and my brands are Drug Force, which I hope will be a syndicated worldwide cartoon from a cartoon studio someday. And I also have a Xerox animated cooking show because I love animated cooking. There's not enough animated cooking out there to watch, and there should be shows that are just animated cooking and nothing else. No more, nothing but animated cooking because I love watching animated cooking, and that's why I made it. Also, I know a lot about being a latchkey kid who has to make your own food. So that's why I made it. So today, just an update on what's going on in my world. I'm just doing a blog now. This channel is to keep Drug Force and Z Rock on the internet, and for me to do a blog to tell you how it's going with Drug Force and Z Rock. Drug Force was, of course, inspired by my experience being gang stalked by a gang. So I wanted to talk a little bit about that. First of all, I wanted to say that the reason that there are zero views on my YouTube Shorts is that the TikTok app was shut down and then put back up again. But because of that, nobody wants to watch short videos anymore. And also, parents are becoming much more responsible in terms of not letting their kids watch short videos on TikTok or YouTube. And so, since I decided to make those videos 3 minute YouTube short videos, nobody's watching those either. So it's not me per se. It's this whole TikTok thing. And that's mainly the thing. It's the whole TikTok thing. So what I am, and also I might show that the gang wrote invisible in an invisible. They doodled in invisible ink on my face, and I don't know if you could see it or not, but I'll give you a chance to. There we go. Okay. There we go. Okay. Give you a chance to do it. But this is the live stream. It's not. I don't know if it's going to finish in HD or not. But anyway, what happened was that I've been told today and fact check. I asked an AI to fact check it, but it's an AI fact check, but it hasn't been exact. It hasn't been news service fact check. So it hasn't been news service fact. It hasn't been fact checked by people, just by an AI. So what happened was I got divorced. I got divorced in 2013, and there's a winery that I have mentioned before, but today I'm just going to say it rhymes with filet mignon. If there was a filet mignon winery, then that winery would rhyme with the winery I'm talking about. Okay. That winery has a dirty tricks department, and my mother has been on their list of dirty tricks victims since 1982 when she owned a wine shop. And she said, oh, yeah, maybe I shouldn't go back that far. Anyway, my mother owned a wine shop. That's all I'll say. And so what happened was I got divorced. And so they have a policy of if their victims lose the person who was watching their back, so to speak, watching their back, then that person, they are going to go after that person. So what I did is I took a trip to the Philippines, and so the filet mignon winery, let's call it, they sent one of their agents to the Philippines, and that agent told everyone at the hotel I was staying at and at the restaurants I was going to serve me garbage, because that's their theme with my family is serve them garbage. Okay, so I know for a fact that there was plastic wrap in my drink. There was garbage on my plate. I know that for a fact, and so I know that's true. The filet mignon winery sent their agent to the Philippines, where I went to the Philippines, and the agent had them put plastic wrap in my mango juice, garbage on my plate. And so, but then I reported something to the Philippine police, and their agent was caught because I reported it. I reported that I was being harassed, and so the police caught him, and he was sent back to America and served 3 years in jail. And so during those 3 years, I had to deal with my divorce, but I didn't have to deal with this particular filet mignon winery agent, right? So he got out, and somehow he was allowed to go back and talk to this filet mignon winery again. And he said, well, I want to form a gang and go after this guy because he reported me and I had to go to jail. So the filet mignon winery agreed to this, and they sent their agent, the same agent guy, and so he formed a gang that he eventually called the Gato Gang, and that is how that is the origin story of the Gato Gang. And so that's what I wanted to say there. I wanted to tell you the Puppy Bowl is at 11 a.m. Pacific time on Sunday. Might be something worth watching. And I also have been told, I haven't fact checked this, but I've been told that there's a group in San Francisco called the We Believe Larry group. And so if there is a group in San Francisco called the We Believe Larry group, and I'm the Larry, then thank you. Thumbs up to you. And so this is just a personal thing. And so that is, I was told and fact checked it with an AI. And so that is how the Gato Gang was formed. So since I got divorced, I didn't have anyone watching my back. They sent the agent, and then I was fined for 3 years after that because he was in jail, and then he got out of jail, and he wanted to go after me again. So he did. He formed a gang funded by this filet mignon winery. Funded by that, okay? And so I've had to deal with them ever since. Okay. And so that is the origin story there. And maybe I'll have more in another update. Have a good day.